Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
And it's a real honor to see you this evening here on the 24th day of July in the year of 2025. Hi there, it's Reverend Michael Mangus. I am one of the associate ministers and a staff producer here at your New Thought Media Network. And it's really good to see you this evening as we spend some time and end our physical day with prayer, as we let go of whatever has happened today, and that we set new intention for tonight and also for tomorrow. And I have a resource for you that more of you are starting to use, and I would encourage more of you to do it. Okay, and that is the resource of our prayer page. Just go to ntmedia.org. First of all, that's just a great website to go to. There's all kinds of information about our network there. But ntmedia.org/prayer. And what's so cool about this is that in the past, we had you go ahead and to send an email into an address that would take anywhere between 24 and 48 hours to get back to the prayer team. Here, all you have to do is go to ntmedia.org/prayer, fill out that prayer form, and send it to us, and our prayer team has it almost immediately. So if you would like prayer, again, ntmedia.org/prayer. And I mentioned this on Tuesday's prayer time, and I will mention it again. Is that if after doing your own personal work, either through affirmations and denials, that's one prayer form, or putting it all together in what Holmes and others called spiritual mind treatment. If you do not get a demonstration within 2 weeks, a month, maybe it's time to book a session with a practitioner. My address, pastormichaelmangus@gmail.com, is below. If you would like to book a session with me, again, it's on a donation basis. I'll mention a range. But I never refuse anyone who really wants to change. And that sometimes it takes another observer to ask you the right questions so that you get your own aha about why you are experiencing what you're experiencing in your life. And if you are experiencing something, what is your reaction? What is your reaction? Or do you come from a place of response? There's a difference. Reaction comes from emotion. It's that instant feeling of, I'm going to get mad because they did that. Response is a different end of the spectrum here. Response comes from a place of centeredness and love. Response comes from taking that viewpoint of the observer self, and saying, okay, this is what happened. What is the best way to respond rather than react? That's been my spiritual lesson over the years. Man, I used to blow up at everybody. You cross my path, you got my wrath. But now I'm not as triggered anymore, because inside I feel peace. I don't feel angry. So if you're struggling with those issues and that you have asked for prayer from a prayer ministry like us or Silent Unity or your own center's prayer practitioners, and you're not getting a result, book a session with them, or book a session with me, or book a session with any one of our wonderful ministers and practitioners here on this prayer team. And if you'd like more information about that or want to book a session with anyone else, just go to prayer@ntmedia.org and say, I would like a session with one of the practitioners. And Reverend Dr. Robert will get you in contact with someone. All right. So this evening, as I come into the studio, I know that many of us have been dealing with the news this week of the passing of Hulk Hogan, famed professional wrestler. Also, the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, the heavy metal rocker. And another surprise this week was Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show. I think there is a certain sadness if you have grown up with these individuals and then they start making their transition. I think the one thing that we can always rely upon is that verse from the New Testament that said that God is not a God of the dead, but a God of the living. So we're able then to live on after this physical body. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at what the afterlife is like. So again, if we expect the afterlife to be either heaven or hell, that is one of the reasons why we must come from a place of love and understand that there is nothing, no sin that's held against you. Read anything by Emma Curtis Hopkins. There is no sin that's held against you. None. None. And know that you are deeply and totally loved. And when you go to the other side, that you are completely and totally safe. As you were met on this side of the veil when you were born, you were met by individuals who loved you. That when we pass from this physical body into the next life, is that we are also met by individuals. And we know that from near-death experiences, from people explaining to us that there's usually a gathering of relatives and people who are supportive of us. So our hearts are comforted this week at the passing of icons, the passing of time. And we just come from a place that, and I encourage you to come from a place of peace. All right. So let's pray this evening. And as we close our eyes safely, let's just take a deep breath in. Inhale. And exhale, release, relax, and just let go. Let the chair or the bed support you. And know with me the truth, which is that there is only one presence, one power, one light that is everywhere present, omnipresent, everywhere powerful, omnipotent, everywhere all-knowing, omniscient, and everywhere active, omniactive. There is no spot that God is not. God, as spirit, as life, expresses itself in and through and as its creation. And I now know that I am one with this one life, this one activity. I am God as Michael. And so is each and every person watching this evening. For they are the God as them, the holy tabernacle of the divine as them. And so this evening, I just now turn this prayer over to my higher self. I get out of the way and I allow that Christ self as me to do the praying. And I speak the word of peace for this world. I just now know that the peace that passes all understanding is with the Hogan family, the Warner family, and also the Osborne family, and all the millions of people that loved them. And I just decree and declare that peace breaks out in the world. That we have peace here in the United States, our host country for the New Thought Media Network, and also that there's peace around the world. We set that intention. Let there be peace on earth, and it begins right here, right now with me. So I decree and declare my peacefulness, my calm, my serenity, and I decree and declare that for everyone and everything around me. For I just now know that coming from this place of peace, that the world is transformed. And I also know this evening for prosperity, for I know that the infinite life as me, in me, and through me is surrounded by and immersed in this infinite substance, which is constantly taking the form and shape of the dominant thoughts and feelings of my consciousness, both conscious and subconscious. So this evening, right here and right now, I powerfully intend for more good in my life. Good and more good is mine now. So I know for myself and for each and every person watching that there is an increase in income, a substantial increase in income, something that is noticeable, something that people will say it's out of the blue. Well, it's not out of the blue, it's out of God. So I just now know that and affirm with you and speak over you the word of prosperity, of abundance, of more, that you experience now a noticeable increase in your finances now. Yes. 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 And I also know this evening for health and healing, for I know that it is not the doctors, it is not the fine nurses, it's not the fine chiropractors, it's not the fine massage therapist, the physical therapist that bring about the healing. They may be channels of that, but all healing comes from within us. It is that restoring of that perfect pattern of life that's already expressing in and through and as us. So I know this evening that there are no blockages to anyone and their good health this evening. Any so-called blockage of thought or feeling is now dissolved. No sin is held against them. Your sins are completely forgiven. Your mistakes are completely forgiven. For I know this evening that health and healing and wholeness goes forth from this word this evening. And it's already there. So I would like you to say with me these words: I am whole, healthy, and well now, right now. I am whole, healthy, and well now, right now. Say it with me. I am whole, healthy, and well now, right now. Yes, you are whole, healthy, and well now, right now. Claim that, know that. Your health is already within you. And again, if you're experiencing something unlike health, know that that health is springing forth now in your life. So now I'm just going to remain quiet for just a moment to allow you now to speak your word into this wonderful awareness. And as you do so, speak it as if you've already received it by saying, thank you, that, and then your request as if I have given you the present or the manifestation. And whatever was spoken, either silently or out loud, this or something better, it's theirs now for the highest and the best good of all. And I know for this wonderful network, the New Thought Media Network, I just now know that there is no blockages to our prosperity for our good. We experience now the vast overflow of spirit. The 2025 budget we talked about at the beginning of the year, it is totally and completely paid in full now. I just now know that all channels are opened and all sources are freed. And we now have the money, the resources, the people, everything that we need to take this powerful message to the planet. Yes, I have spoken my word knowing that it is acted upon by a power and a presence that is much greater than I am. It's acted upon by the whole universe. Yes. So I give great thanks. And I give great thanks not only for this network, but also for each and every person watching. For I know that this evening that they're here by divine appointment. There is no mistake in it. If they found us out of the blue, it's because that they are ready. They are ready to be changed at depth. So we just give great thanks for that tonight. And for the love and the care and the growth of this network as we take this powerful message to the planet. So again, with a heart that's filled with a great attitude, with gratitude, I say thank you. And if you agree with me this evening, please join me in saying, and so it is. And so it is. Well, hi there. Again, evening prayer here on your New Thought Media Network. It's time for me to go. So again, join us this week. Great programs, especially tomorrow on Friday. My program at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Mountain, which is the Friday evening fireside chat. We have at 7 o'clock Eastern. We also have a great show called And Now the Good News. Great programs to support you on your spiritual walk. All right. So for any of our programs, just go to YouTube and just type in the YouTube search bar, New Thought Media Network, and you'll find them all archived. All right. On behalf of all of us here at your New Thought Media Network, I'm Reverend Michael. I'm going to wish you a very pleasant good night and also sweet dreams.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.